The son comes and says, "Mom, we are back." Mom says, "Why have you come back? What do you mean? You called us yourself on the phone." Mom says, "Me? When did I call you?" The daughter-in-law says, "You said that you had something important to discuss. That's why we came." Mom says, "Oh, maybe I forgot. At the end of the year, work is a lot. I forget repeatedly." The son says, "It's okay. We came anyway." "Mom, since you called us, we will not let you go so easily. You will definitely have to make that red meat for us." The daughter-in-law says, "Mom, he keeps bothering you, never does any work. Hey, I am Mom's beloved son. She will make it for me, right?" Yes, I will make it." Mom looks at her son's shoes and says, "Look how big you have grown. You didn't even notice the shoelaces were open. You could have tripped." "Mom, I just came home and you started scolding me immediately." The daughter-in-law says, "You talk to Mom like this? Look how lovely my daughter-in-law is. She is sensible. Really, like a beautiful flower planted in manure." "Mom, did you call your daughter-in-law manure?" Mom says, "Oh, I didn't call her manure. I called you manure. She is the flower and you are the manure." Mom sends the son somewhere. Then the daughter-in-law asks, "Mom, how is your health these days?" "My health is fine, don't worry." Mom then says, "Yes, both of you. When are you getting married?" "I am still alive. Get married soon." The daughter-in-law is surprised and says, "Mom, we are already married." The son, hearing this, says, "Mom, did you forget such a big thing?" Mom says, "It doesn't stay in my mind." The son comes and says, "Mom, you just washed the spinach. Why are you washing it again?" Mom angrily says, "I have washed it, so what? Don't interfere in my matters." The son says, "I was just talking." Mom says, "Enough. I have to go get meat." The son says, "What happened to Mom? So angry in old age?" The son goes inside and finds a letter. He reads it, which reveals that Mom has Alzheimer's and wants to hide it from her son. The letter says, "Whenever I go shopping, I can't remember the shop. Will there come a day when I even forget Sarang?" Mom tells Sarang to her son, "Sarang's company is moving up. I don't want to bother him. I will stay alone. If my illness is discovered, he will worry again." The son and daughter-in-law start crying. Mom had written everything down to remember. Sticky notes are stuck everywhere on the wall. The son and daughter-in-law go to find Mom. Mom loses her way in the forest. The son finally finds her. Mom, where did you go? I was going crazy looking for you." Mom pulls her hand back and says, "Who are you? I want to go to my son's house." The son says, "So you know where his house is?" Mom says, "No." The son says, "Then call him." Mom says in a trembling voice, Yes, you are right." Mom calls, "Hello." The son says, "Mom?" Mom says, "Son, in the next life, let's swap places. You become Mom. I become your child." Mom said this because she thinks being a mom is very difficult and she wants her son to understand her pain in the next life. The son comes closer, pretending to be a stranger, and says, "Auntie, there was a mistake. I will take you home. Your son is waiting for you at home." Mom says, "Okay, home. I want to go home." Alzheimer's doesn't only take away memory, it also takes away the recognition of a mother's touch. Please share this video so that no one forgets to give time to their mother.